252.
Hey, welcome to another episode of 252. Frank G here along with
Ralphie D.
Wait
Wait a minute, why are we starting over?
There's no JB there, throws off the timing. Right?
So I'm okay. All right, I was waiting for you to go.
Why me? I'm on this end. I'm always last.
All right, let's do it again. My bad. My bad. Hey Frank, what was your finishing move when you were a wrestler?
It was basically I would hit the person and stun them, and I would smash them on the head, and then when they fell down, I put my foot on them and light a cigarette and like smoke it while they counted 3, and then put it out on them because we were hardcore. I didn't really put it out.
Did you light it?
Oh yeah, I was smoking the cigarette. We just put it out on there was a thing on the night there.
Nice.
And then just kick it to the side.
How many well, you know what? We can get into this later. I was going to ask how many matches you did.
The best part was my entrance because I had 2 ring chicks, which they were called ring bitches because it was ICP wrestling, you know. So, yeah, I miss my ring bitches. I'm still friends with them, but they don't walk me like anymore. Maybe when I get old.
Walk me into the bank. Go to the bank with 2 ring bitches.
Exactly. Start the music and shit.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that was. We were. It was definitely played for laughter and entertainment above all. You know.
Nice.
Yeah, everybody like because it was like the mid '90s. Everything was ECW and shit like that, and we were doing like 1985 WWF. You know, like everything was over the top for kids style, except then with violence and shit. So anyway. Kind of a strange.
Do you have any footage of any of those?
Some of it's on the internet, right?
Some of it is, but it's like
grainy.
You know, like it was recorded on the shitty VHS and then bootlegged and bootlegged and bootlegged, so it's all like looks like you're watching cable porn and shit. Somebody has it in better quality, and sooner or later it will surface because there's got to be like 20 hours of shit, of which I'm in at least like 2 or 3 hours worth.
That's pretty dope.
All right, sorry, that was a hell of a segue.
Interesting.
Segue before we start the show.
That's like a Family Guy insert. It's just it turned into a different episode real quick. All right, I was starting back over. I can do that. Hey, welcome to another episode of 252. Another episode of 252. We'll start it one more time. Hey, welcome to another episode of 252. Frank G here along with
Ralphie D.
Today we're going to be talking about those foods that you can only seem to get around holidays, or maybe you can't even get them depending on how things have played out. You know, the stuff that you only see when you go to like grandma's house for Christmas or something like that. Who wants to
I want to kick it off with the those hard candies. We were talking about it right before the show. It's the bowl. It's either in like a gravy bowl or a bowl. A candy dish. Remember the crystal candy dish with the lid on it? Well, these you didn't have the lid because the candies were all, and it was like the little bows, and it was all these hard candies, strawberry. God, what were the flavors? I guess it didn't really matter what the flavors were.
They were all just kind of sugar flavored mostly. They had the little ribbons on them and stuff.
I do remember the bow. One of those when you would bite it or suck it down, it would get really sharp. You just have to
fight through it.
Yeah.
And of course, you put it out for Christmas, but if that bowl of candy lasted till January, when you go to grip one, a whole clump would come out.
Yeah.
Because they've all...
yeah. I'm almost completely certain that my great-grandparents, they put it away at the end of the year with the Christmas ornaments and stuff, and just pulled it back out the next year.
It was like
the same candy.
Yeah, it was like an ornament.
Like I think that candy was there from 1975 to 1989 at least.
Yeah, we all had that candy, and sometimes like I know at my grandma's house, at my nana's house, that candy it was in the dish. There was that dish, the bowl, the crystal bowl with the lid on it. The candy would be gone. That bowl would stay out, and it would be literally empty all year. Mm-hmm. She wouldn't put anything else in that with the lid on, and then you take the lid off, fill it with the candy.
Goes in, yes. But
mine would keep like M&Ms and shit in there all year. Yeah, and steal M&Ms.
So good.
Or as a kid, you like go take 3 M&Ms.
Scoop.
Yeah.
Now, here's mine, and I knew one person who liked fruitcake.
Oh.
And one person only, and that was Margie Harper. My mother is the only person in my life that I ever saw eat
except the fruitcake.
The fruitcake, except it.
I'll give you two because I like it. But I don't think I've ever purchased one. But I used to get like that thing with this maybe on someone's list. This guy like the cheese log and the beef log and a little tiny ass piece of fruitcake. And nobody in my house would eat that, but I was a fat kid, so I'm like, give me that. It's cake, And I actually liked it. It was like rum fruitcake, which probably wasn't even something a kid should have been eating at the time.
You just said the cheese. That reminded me. I know I'm jumping ahead, but the cheese log when it would have all that coconut.
The nuts on the outside.
All that.
I started enjoying that later in life.
That
I didn't like
nasty.
it when I was a kid.
That was like you put that on a cracker and
that's awesome.
When I was a kid, disgusting.
When I was a kid, soft cheeses made me feel like.
Oh, it's also usually super sharp too. So if you don't like that, it would be like, whoa. As a kid, I can see that. It's definitely not Kraft.
And I mean, this is one of those things. Every year, who is in the mall?
Oh, those little
Satan.
Pepperidge Farms. Pepperidge Farms and Hickory Farms. Thank you. They used to be in there year round, right? Like back in the day, they were there year round. Now it's only like a couple of months out of the year. But I'm always getting at least one of those Hickory Farms things.
Yeah, because you get the sausage and the. Is it a sausage?
Yeah.
What is it? Is it
sausage?
Meat log. Chop it up.
Yeah, it's basically a sausage.
They have also the Swiss Colony catalogs. They still sell all that stuff, and then they have all the little those along this same note. Those little mini square cakes with the little thing on the top.
All right. All right.
1 inch
See, I was about
squares.
to say that. So before I go on the tangent, why don't you just go ahead and give me your little thing? Because I love those. With the what was it was like the little cookies. I think they were shortbread cookies with like a strawberry thing in the middle. It was I don't know what it was. It was like a little dollop.
Jelly.
Okay, those two.
Jelly, and you would eat the shortbread cookie, and I would always save the little.
Save that for the last.
Save this.
all the way around.
You like a corn cob?
And then that that was a special treat. Come on, man. You eat the shortbread
I
cookie.
eat that in one bite or two.
Oh, man. Cool on a curve. Taking his time. Oh, that's going to be good.
Like a cartoon when somebody's typing.
Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. Go.
No, that's cool. That's the whole point here. Now I was talking about they're actually like cakes, like 4-layer little tiny cakes that are then covered in chocolate or some who knows what candy goes on top. They usually come in a box and there's like 20 of them in there, and there's like some chocolate looking ones and some vanilla looking ones, but when you bite into them, half the time they're orange flavored or lemon or something else, and you're like, what the hell am I eating? But as a kid, it's like, hey, look, it's a 1-inch cake. I'm about to eat the whole bunch
as many as I can fit in my grill. Oh man.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
That sounds familiar. Is that an East Coast or a Midwest thing, or do you remember eating those out here?
No, I don't think. I had them out there too.
Let's see. What's one of those one things? This turned into a year-round phenomenon. For some reason, Rice Krispie treats were of the season, and then right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I feel like they just turned into a year-round treat.
You know what? What was those other? Oh, man, it's like they would take the dough and they would put it, and then when they would put the frosting, and it would be that hard frosting, and you put all the your little sprinkles, your little green and red sprinkles over it, and it'd be like a little ball, but on
like
the
a cookie ball.
Bro, one year Robbie made these cookies, and he forgot some ingredient.
I forgot to put in baking soda.
He made it a ball, and he was making it supposed to flatten out to a cookie.
Yeah.
And when he did it, it was just a ball. And so he was like, hey man, I made cookie balls. And in my head, I was thinking about these little treats for at Christmas time that you get, and there was a ball. It was like little cake balls, with the hard frosting over it.
Right. So, but still soft.
But still soft and creamy and moist on the inside. So that's what I was thinking when I was around. It was like, "Hey, cookie ball," and when I ate it, and it said, poof, and all the flour came. And I was like, and all the moisture in my mouth got sucked up. I was like, bro, this is disgusting.
You need milk with cookie balls. Get the milk.
It's like, it's not done. It's still the bake. It was crazy.
Yeah, I'm saying. I've never made those again. Cookie balls.
Cookie balls.
Gingerbread cookies.
That's definitely a very Christmas thing. The gingerbread man.
Yeah. Now,
or the gingerbread house as well.
We actually, that's a tradition in our house too, where every year the kids make a gingerbread house.
From the pre-made?
Yeah, well, they get the slats and then they have to build it. Yeah, we're not building actual gingerbread houses.
You're not rolling out
No, we're not
baking
But we get the candies and let them decorate it, and then we have a competition and see who wins.
I don't think those are for eating though.
Shit.
They used to be for eating, but now they're so they taste like cardboard and rocks if you try to eat it.
My kids eat them every year.
Do they really? Maybe.
Yeah, well, as a kid, you eat anything. As I said, it's sweet stuff, and it's Christmas time. You're gonna eat it.
I mean,
but they used to be. I think they used to make them more recently than they do now. Again, they might have made the current gingerbread houses in 2006, and there's
that's
still
what I was
stock,
thinking. Yes, I got one from 2013 last year, and
it tasted like it.
It tasted like it. This thing is not good.
What about well, there's other things. There's like the petit fours, and
well, that's what I was talking
you were a fan. You're a fan of the petit four.
Well, that's exactly what I was describing. That no one knew what I was talking
that's
about.
What that's called. Okay.
Square cakes.
Those are that's what a petit four is.
Yeah.
I thought it was something else. I thought the petit fours were those little square cheese. It's like a. What am I thinking then?
Are you thinking of a cheesecake?
No, not the cheesecake.
Mini cheesecake.
It's like cheese. It's like 3 or 4 different cheeses layered on top, and they got like this little cream thing on top of that.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious.
It's like, and then you can have it with they have those little. I never had it with the cracker because I was like, I didn't like the taste of the cracker. I just wanted the cheese.
What?
And it's like oh man, I thought that was a petit four. That's not.
It could be. It sounds like the same thing, only made with cheese instead of cake. But who knows? I have to check that one out. I don't know. I don't remember those either.
Wow.
Yeah, it was kind of it was probably like 3 actual cheeses, and then it was probably cream cheese that was on top.
Okay.
And then sometimes they would use a different flavor, like strawberry, or then it was I guess regular cream cheese and strawberry or whatever. And they would have the crackers with them, like water
crackers.
Is that what they were called?
Yeah.
I just know I didn't eat the crackers.
Man, the crackers is good. Love those crackers.
The crackers always took away the taste. Even when you got like the meat and cheese, and then they give you the cracker, I would just eat the meat and cheese together and say the crackers.
You didn't make a sandwich?
Nah, man, I ain't make no sandwich. That's a waste. That ain't no sandwich.
Right,
I know sandwiches, and that ain't no sandwich.
Cracker sandwich? All right, listen. Pie debate going down right now.
This is the great debate. You're talking about between pumpkin and sweet potato?
Yes. Pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie.
I would say
damn near the same thing.
I would say it depends on the holiday.
Oh, you know what?
I say if it's Thanksgiving, sweet potato.
Okay.
Christmas, I'm going pumpkin.
All right. Dollop of whip or ice cream? Whoa. Wow.
At first I was going to be like, how could you offend me by, of course it's a dollop of whipped cream. But when you said ice cream,
yeah.
I thought you were going to say, well, plain. No. See, I think ice cream, that's just the fat kid in me is like, give me the ice cream.
Give me the ice cream.
He's like
why not both? Like,
I've never had sweet potato pie, actually. I've never had pecan pie either. It's one of those. Or mincemeat pie.
Mincemeat, okay, hold on.
Is that actually made of fucking meat? Because I don't want to eat that.
Real meat.
Margie again.
Yeah.
Evoking Margie again. Margie made the best pecan pie.
Yeah. And
cobbler.
Peach cobbler.
Well,
peach
thanks
cobbler.
for sharing, motherfuckers.
Damn.
Peach cobbler.
I think the peach cobbler is probably better.
Yeah.
Because whenever she would make the pecan pie is when she got fresh. I don't know where was she going to get fresh. She get fresh pecans
from the farm. What's his name?
Not Larry's.
Yeah, Larry's. They also had nuts over there too.
Okay, because she would make. She'd come to the house. She'd make pecan pie. Mm-hmm. And again, I know this is going away from the holiday theme. This is just like fat kids loving pie.
Not really.
Not really though, because on the holidays.
I know, in the holidays, you would make. Yeah, she'd bring the pie. She would bring, but the peach cobbler was the one that was like, I will smack your mama for. Hey, I need that. And that one, I get the peach cobbler, put it in the microwave, get it hot, dollop of ice cream right on top, go to Funky Town. Yeah. Put it in a bowl, mix it all up like gumbo. Eat it, a whole thing. Apple, crusty, peach, cobbler pie with some vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, I ate that thing plain all the time though. It was great plain. Ah, so good.
Have you ever had a moment where you just ate a pie out of the pie dish? Just take
like
the whole pie,
thing?
just go sit down.
Some pie out of the pie dish.
Crisscross applesauce style in front of the TV with a fork and a pie. And I don't care if anybody sees me.
My grandma used to do that with those Entenmann's cakes. She'd say, just sit and eat a cake while watching some shows. Like
that's nice.
She didn't give a shit anymore at that point. She's like, fuck, I'm going to eat a cake. I'm going to feed it to the dog, too. And the dog's like, all right. The dog ate chocolate cake, candy bars, all the shit you're not supposed to feed a dog. Lived to be almost 20 years old.
They're lying to us, man.
I'm like, well, maybe you're supposed to give that shit to a dog. It's been a lie the whole time. The pet industry wants you to buy new dogs.
Yeah, that's what you were talking about.
Snowball cookies.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah, those are cool.
Like, I had to look at. I knew I wasn't going crazy. Y'all looking at me like I've never had this before. Nah, man, it's the thing. Y'all don't remember that? I remember that.
Now here's something that I hated as a kid, but they grew on me as I got older and started putting up my own Christmas trees. That would be the candy cane. The candy cane. I was not a fan of candy canes when I was a younger kid. Like up until
what?
Peppermint.
Yeah, probably up until
guys,
like
peppermint, guys.
I know.
And you would get it.
I would suck the red off, and then it got too minty. And
the object was to suck the candy cane until it got sharp, and you get like a shiv, and you go and poke people, and then you finish it off.
The later they started to have
different flavors,
fruity flavored ones, and now they have them in all kinds of. You can get bacon flavored candy canes and shit like that. So, it's a different game than it used to be.
In our house when we were growing up. Like, I enjoyed a candy cane, but I'm gonna put my brother out there. My brother was a candy cane fiend, and every year our Christmas tree, you could tell because the top of the tree, the top half of the tree would have candy canes. The bottom half, no candy canes. It would be right at his optimum reach. There'd be no candy canes all the way around the tree, and there'd only be candy canes up top.
Yeah. And
every year they know it's like, that's Bone, man. He loved the candy cane.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And I want to say he also was. I know this is Halloween, but what is it? The candy corn.
Oh, you like candy corn?
He's a candy corn guy.
Wow.
I can eat a couple candy corn, and after a while they start to taste like wax. Yeah. Like something's not right. Like you eat like.
Well, your mouth can only taste sugar so long, and then it's just saturated, so then it tastes like nothing.
And then all you're just eating is the wax. Yeah. But like I said, candy canes grew on me. Later on in life, I got to enjoy and love the candy cane. back in the day, the only mint that I ever ate would be wintergreen or winter mint. That's all I ate, and then I expanded my horizons at a later age.
Yeah, I guess kids don't usually like strong minty stuff. Some kids do. I didn't like any of that stuff either, except spearmint was okay. But then I think I had somewhere I was at something, and there was a vending machine, and I hit the vending machine, and Junior Mints fell out for free. I'm like, oh, all right, I guess I'm about to eat these. And then after that, I liked mint a little bit, as long as it was covered in chocolate. So,
yeah.
Oh.
Later on, as an adult, you're like, okay, mint. That was, remember as a kid too, they'd give you like fruit flavored toothpaste and shit like that. So the mint wasn't a thing until you needed it to be.
Yeah. So lightweight like mint with other shit.
Well, they kind of started. I know it's off the topic, but they had the toothpaste with the fluoride. Then they started putting fluoride just straight in our drinking water. Like you go to the gym and you out the faucet and it'd be like fluoride is in it. You can taste it's that minty.
Oh,
blast.
Yeah, I never really bothered.
I want to go back to the hard candies because I just remembered. You remember like you would have it would be the hard candy on the outside, but sometimes it'd be assorted flavors on the inside. Like you would suck the hard candy and then it'd be chocolate or it'd be like a nougat or.
So the candy looked kind of like a pillow, like a multi-flavored pillow.
Yeah. It had a little clump mint on it. It'd be a nut, and it was like random things in these hard candies.
Yeah. That had to be from a different country or something, because those were weird.
Yeah, because they always had it was like some little treat, a little surprise,
a little something weird inside. Yeah,
all candy. All of a sudden, is that caramel?
Wait,
what is that?
Suck on this thing long enough and get a nut surprise. I don't know about that.
Same thing though. Same type of
same
hard
vibe.
candy. The ones that were like that looked like a piece of fruit. It would look like a bunch of grapes.
Like
a pineapple or something. Yeah.
Or like a whole mini fruit cake. It'd be like
yeah.
Look like a whole fruit cake.
That ribbon candy always freaked me out, man.
You know what I didn't like though?
What?
It was what are the? You would chew it and it would be like kind of minty. It'd be like green ones and red ones in the
gumdrops.
What?
Gumdrops.
Oh, the spicy.
Spicy gumdrops.
Oh my god! And it would stick all in, and you would eat it, and like 5 minutes later, you're still getting out the little.
20 minutes later, another treat. You just scrape it out from the back of your.
Hey, that was another one of those that they were all like, if you don't eat them fast enough, they were all molt together.
Yeah, you have a nice clump.
Oh yeah. Plus, you keep eating them, going, I wish these were Chuckles. And they just like the spicy bullshit. Like, who flavored this? It's like anything licorice flavor. Like, who the hell wants this? Get here with your good and plenties. Good and fruity, okay. Good and plenty,
thank
please.
you. God, that shouldn't even be candy. That's not even candy. I know one person who likes black licorice, and that is my sister.
Which one?
My oldest. Oh, wait, which one? My first sister. Well, that's an inside joke for very few people. Yeah.
I love Maureen.
Yeah.
She's funny.
That. Go back up and click on that one. That is disgusting.
This or this?
That one. Oh.
I don't know what these
Is
are.
that peanut butter?
Oh, I remember those. Those are like this. That's
Peanut
like
butter, coconut.
Yeah, with it's like a cluster. It's like a peanut butter cluster with that. Oh, it was like it's like a creme like it's kind of hard.
Yeah. But then it would get chewy after a while.
Yeah, and
that didn't have a good taste.
No, it had actually a really bad aftertaste. There's some candies out there that was like that's like a lot of the candies that we're talking about, like it's like 89% sugar and the rest of it is whatever food coloring,
whatever was in that
whatever was in it.
Oh yeah, like candy corn actually contains no wax. It's just corn syrup that's been.
Yeah. Oh god.
But it's just like There's certain candies though, like, and you gotta remember when you have the palate of a child differs from that when you get older.
Oh yeah.
Because nowadays, like, I'll see some stuff and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember those, and I'll have one of them. I'm like, holy crap.
A lot of times it's being made in a shitty fashion today versus what, it might actually taste different than you did when you ate it too.
That's possible, yeah.
A lot of things that used to have sugar that now have corn syrup, they're just not the same.
No, yeah, you're absolutely right.
Here's one thing I remember, and that is the first time that I ever had something from an assorted chocolate, like a See's Candy box.
Oh.
Like a
sampler kind of thing, yeah.
I mean, it was like heaven.
Where you had to look at the key on the box lid to figure out which kind of candy was which. And sometimes you'd still get it wrong and be like, no, not this one. There's 2 layers?
There's
I didn't know there were 2 layers.
Isn't that the best? When you finish up that top and you got all the empty little brown wrappers, and then you're like, wait a minute. You lift up that little divider and it's like, it's Christmas again.
Oh,
levels.
I just remember with the tin with the cookies. Were you guys saying that? Did that just get into my head? Was that your idea or was that my idea? Because I just remember my grandmother having all of these Christmas cookie tins.
But they had sewing kits in them.
Yeah! But I remember when you get the cookies and they would be in those little paper
the little paper
wrapper cup holder things, and they'd be on it, and then you would eat the top layer, have all those, and then have that one layer, and you pull it off, there's more cookie.
Oh yeah.
And you would eat it, and then you would have the tin, and your grandmother would put all of her sewing kits in it, and they were never labeled. They just had all these different ones, and she go get the thing with, and I'm like, well, which one? There's like 50.
One has bows in it, one has buttons in it.
Get the blue one with the red stripe. There's like 15 blue ones with red stripes.
Yeah.
Nana, which one do you want?
The only types of tins and stuff that I save now are like really ornate ones. Nothing like we would when
I'm
we
sorry.
were kids.
You still save those?
No, I don't save those.
No, but you save a tin?
No, not a tin, but let's say a box, like you get a nice bottle of cologne or something like that. I'll save a nice box, but I hate having just random tins and shit around the house. I hate it. I'm not using it.
Interessante.
Not like the big try popcorn tin thing that you only use the
Big
garbage
Tom
can later.
was the only person that was a fan of that. I was never a fan.
Never a fan of the try popcorn. Yeah. Well, Big Tom loves popcorn itself.
I don't need regular popcorn, cheese popcorn, kernel corn, and I don't need all that. Just give me popcorn. I'm good.
Regular popcorn.
Just regular popcorn. Or if I'm getting kettle corn, I want to eat just a whole thing of kettle corn. I don't need no cheese and kettle corn in my popcorn. All right? I don't need all that extra. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm different.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm different.
I think so. Some people like a little
Well,
variety.
apparently there is an industry.
Well, they're not mixed together.
I know, Frank. But sometimes if you watch a movie, you stick your hand in there. You ain't paying attention to what triangle you're going in. You just going in.
Because you're not paying attention to which triangle you're going in. Oh boy.
I see what you did there.
Thank you. This is why we're on Pornhub.
Triangle? Is this the 80s?
Oh, man.
Yeah, triangle. I'll try anything.
Now, the first time that you ever went into, say, a candy store that had everything in the big plastic dividers and you weigh out the candy and all that stuff, did you think that putting a bunch of candy in a bag would not be that much? Because I remember...
I remember every single time I did it, I was like, oh, this can't be too much. And then be like... And my mom was like, we're putting some of that back. Because, back in the day, we went to Lucky's and they would have the bin. I think it was probably 6
Yeah, that's it.
It's
Brock's-
like 6
Brock's
or maybe
Pick and Mix,
9 bins, and you got your little scooper. Now, this is way before the stores that you go to. Like, my kids grew up in a world where the stores, they got everything.
Yeah.
And they got the little shoppies and the yogurt places and the froyo where they're just used to having everything they want
Right
in their heart's
there.
desire. They didn't know about you gotta wait.
Yeah.
I had to wait for my cartoons every Saturday, and I had to wait for my candy once a year. You know, guys don't know nothing about that. But yeah, we would make our little bags, and when we go put it out, it is like, whoa.
$6.
No.
Yeah. I would just, I never, when I was a little kid, I never was able to get that. When Mom's was shopping, she had a specific stuff she was getting, and my wishes weren't on the list, so I'd have to sneak something.
I know this is...
Right.
Well, they used to have put in a nickel, you could take one. So like for a nickel, you could usually get somebody to give you a nickel or even a dime and get 2. And then sometimes as a kid, you might take 3 just because nobody's going to tell you not to. Like, I'm sure I dropped a quarter in here accidentally at least once, so I'm due a couple extras.
I lost a quarter. I needed that for my video games. I know this is slightly
before
off
video
topic,
games.
but how do you guys feel about like when the specialty holiday coffees come out with the pumpkin spice and all that? A lot of people make a big deal about it. Have you ever teed that one up? You're a fan, huh? You like the pumpkin spice.
It's all right. I mean, there was one year when I had a pumpkin spice coffee every day. And this wasn't from Starbucks or anything. This was just from 7-Eleven machine. I was going there. And sometimes twice a day, I would go and get a pumpkin spice coffee. I had to have it.
Was it only because it was only there for the season? Or did you just tell yourself, I have to have it?
Something was clicking in my brain telling me I had to have it. It was weird. It hasn't happened since. I can pass by the pumpkin spice. I can go a whole season and not have it, or I can have one a month and have 2, and when they come out and be okay. But that year there was just something in my head. I had to have it, man.
What year was that?
What's it? If my car smells like this, it'll attract young blonde white girls.
That was like 2010 when we were living at the DB.
If my car
I was walking to
if my car smells like this, it will attract you. That's terrible.
And probably true.
And true. That's why it's funny.
White girl in Uggs and yoga pants.
Yeah.
There you go.
I told you about my yoga pants thing, right? I had to get off yoga pants. I was just getting aroused everywhere I went.
Oh, yeah? Even when they're just hanging up at the display?
Nah,
Well, see, then you wear your own yoga pants.
Never have I ever wore a
like,
pair of yoga pants.
Hey, you look like you're in Labyrinth with David Bowie.
Outfit. Damn near.
It's tight. It's not as tight as that Deadpool costume.
The Deadpool outfit. Oh, that was...
Man, I got that custom made too.
Yeah.
I should have gave another inch on my measurements.
Yeah, probably.
Because I was like, well, these are my measurements. And I was like, well, then they should fit. Wait a minute. It's too tight.
It was tight around
It's like my whole body. Anyway, I digress. Sorry.
Yeah, what's the festive drink that you get, Frank, when it comes around during Christmas time?
Eggnog.
There you go.
Eggnog.
I've got some at the house. I went cheap on it and got the Lucerne brand or whatever it is from Safeway. I'm getting the good stuff when this is, or I'm gonna dump it. It's not as good as the real deal, store brand.
What I don't know.
I've never had the kind with actual alcohol in it that people make, like for real.
Yeah, that was.
Only had the stuff that comes from a carton out of the store.
Yeah, and I was just about to say, I thought that we were the only ones that grew up like that. My mom would give us the eggnog, and we knew, me and my brother, we loved it. It was a holiday thing. We never knew that rum was supposed to be in there. Like, everybody's like, you're just drinking that plain? We're like, it's delicious. What are you talking about? And they're like, ugh. You ain't put nothing in that? Because I didn't know until I got older. Like, I was like, seriously, I was like grown in my 20s. And it was like, we're having our little Christmas thing. And I'm like, eggnog, give me some. And they were like, ooh, let me get some eggnog. And I'm like, here you go. And they're like, hey.
Where is the alcohol?
Where's the rum? I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? It's good just like this.
And that's how I grew up too. I mean, that's how my kids are growing up now.
Yeah.
They get eggnog.
And then McDonald's would have for that 1 month the eggnog milkshake.
Yeah, so good.
I have never had that.
I always get the eggnog milkshake. Whoever's selling it, I'm getting it. I have a problem with eggnog. I got an eggnog dependency.
And you heard it here first. Never had a shamrock shake.
Yeah, I've had one, but they suck.
I'm about to say everybody.
I had one when they were brand new, and it was a big deal. Like, come in and get this thing; it's awesome. And I was like, "This is minty, yuck!"
Take this shit away from me. Established you don't like mint.
Exactly. As a kid, it was not the thing. They didn't tell you that's what it was tasting like, though. It was just like
I had shamrock shake.
Well, okay.
Because it was a green milkshake with mint chip in it and like pieces of peppermint.
Wasn't a fan of mint chip. But
delicious. The green mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Yeah. I learned later on.
I still don't like it.
Oh, it's delicious.
Yeah, I learned later in life.
And sometimes you get a nice little surprise. You get a big chip. Ooh, that one was like this big. That was huge.
I don't like chocolate chips either.
And you guys are missing out, man. That shit was delicious. I'll tell you right now. I'll do a commercial right now for a shamrock milkshake. Hey, this is cool. Out of Retronerds 252. Love me a shamrock milkshake. And I ain't even Irish, so you gonna tell me.
We're gonna put the little McDonald's logo up and get paid for this.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm loving it.
I'm loving it. I had McDonald's today for the first time in a long time. Actually, it wasn't that long a time because I had it a couple of days.
I actually get sick now when I have like McDonald's. Like it doesn't.
Apparently, there's three things I can have. One is the fries. Thank God I'm not getting sick off of those yet. I had a burger. That was the last time that I had burgers there. No more burgers.
It's not the same stuff we used to eat. Because at some point people got mad that they were frying the fries in beef stuff, and then the vegans were like, "Whoa, what the hell?" Different. So now they're all fried in vegetable oil. That's not the same at all. It's like their McDonald's pies, the same thing. They used to be fried pies, and now they're baked. Like baked is bullshit. I want the greasy, nasty, fucking bad for you kinds that I used to get. Everything. Like I'm not going to McDonald's for healthy food. Actually, in fact, I haven't gone to McDonald's in like 20 years, but. Actually longer, 22 years. But if I did, I would want the old stuff, not the new stuff.
I'm gonna tell you straight up. When it comes to McDonald's, it's that type of food. Actually, all fast food. When you eat, let's say, healthy for a while, you're eating 2-3 weeks, a month, 2 months. You're on a nice little diet, you're working out, you're feeling good, you're putting clean food in your body, and your body is reacting to it. Then you go on a vacation or a trip somewhere, and of course you're not cooking and you're doing all that. So you got a receipt here that says $2.52.
Yeah, today's $2.52.
And I would say that when you eat that,
McDonald's.
when you eat that, and then the next day, it's like,
so bad.
Oh, what was that? And it feels like the burger is still like
right up in your esophagus area.
It's burning. Because I was eating really good, and I went and had McDonald's breakfast. Mm-hmm. We went and got 2 big breakfasts, and I washed it down with a burrito.
What?
I got 2 big breakfasts and a breakfast burrito.
Oh man!
Eat those like this. Burrito.
They are small. They're like the size of a large cigar.
And I was fucked up. I was like,
I'll tell you what I had today. I had a McGriddle chicken sandwich.
That can't be good. I didn't even think they did chicken.
I ate 3/4 of it, and
because isn't the McGriddle basically a pancake?
Yeah.
Pancake.
Well, it's like chicken and waffles.
Right? Yeah, they slid a piece of chicken in the middle and made it a sandwich. Everybody's trying to compete with the Popeye sandwich in some way, shape, or form. It was all right. It was edible. 3/4 of it was edible.
That's a plus. Like the other quarter, I don't know. And meanwhile, the thing's like, not that big. So.
Yeah, and it's not that big, so I let the kid eat it.
It's like 3 bites were okay, and then fuck this.
Yeah. But the fries, I guess they've grown on me since they started using the vegetable oil. It's fine.
They still, it's been 20-something years. You're used to it by now.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, another one of my last but not least, this is a horrible time to bring up rum cake. But rum cake.
Not a fan? Oh, you like it?
It's all right. It's good. Rum cake's all right. Not bad. Fruitcake, no good.
It's fruitcake without the fruit, but yeah.
Yeah, rum cake, yeah, right. That jellied fruit is just, oh God, it's the worst.
It just doesn't even look good.
What? Yeah.
When you look at it, I'm like, that looks like somebody threw up on a cake.
Yeah, I'm saying.
That looks like vomit cake.
Like, what fruit is green? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. What food is, I don't know. You cook it and it's still green? I don't know.
I don't want nothing to do with it.
Anyway, I'm out. You got anything else?
I got nothing else.
Frank, you got anything else?
No, I think we're good there.
All right, then. For Frank G. R.E.D., I am Cool Water Kurt saying, Christmas is a time for giving, for sharing, and holding the ones you love. Be kind to yourself and each other. You like that?
Jerry Springer?
A little Springer. A little Springer on this one.
252.
A little Springer. Just a little Springer.
Adonis, pull yourself together.